Greetings to you all, welcome back to Let's Play Super Bomberman 2 for the SNES. Listen to this music. So what's the gimmick of this world then? Well, simply put, enemies hide in blocks. Here is one of them. I affectionately always called this thing Kirby. He has an insatiable appetite for bombs. If he touches a bomb, he eats the bomb. After he eats the bomb, he defuses the bomb. How his gut does this, nobody knows. You must unearth all of the enemies that are hidden in the blocks. And you must defeat them. This enemy, pretty simple enemy. Takes 2 hits, I believe. Gets faster after you hit him the first time. And I don't know about you, but when I look at this guy, I see a tie. So I always think of this being like business suit robot. Maybe I'm alone in that. Maybe I've lost my damn mind, I don't know. That thing is truly fearsome. And I've just realised I'm going to have to hit the door again. But, once the door's already open, it doesn't respawn enemies. Which is a fact I forgot in the previous video. Dance, man, dance! So what happens if I throw a bomb into the void? That's not the void. It plummets, and we never see it again. So I can't loop my bombs infinitely around by throwing them to the left, for example, here. Also, this is not an enemy. This is just a movable block. A non-destructible movable block. If it touches me, it'll push me. Excuse me, I'm just going to slip past you there. If you wonder what that enemy does, it lays blocks. It's not very frightening. It can be annoying at times, but I mean, there's more fearsome enemies out there. We do have throwback at our disposal, which I appreciate. This thing over here is a one-time switch. It's similar to the switch we saw in Hotland. This one will make an... I was going to say elevator, but that's not right. Lift. Transportational platform for us. I probably should have blown up those bricks to see if there's anything in them. I can't remember where the next remote bombs is. It could have been there. This is an upgraded form of the bomb enemy from Stage 1. Does exactly the same, but its explosion range is very big and it goes through walls. I'm pretty sure it goes through walls. Well, I said that last time about something and I was completely wrong. So maybe I shouldn't have so much conviction. You see, Brain Bomber at least has gone to some effort to fortify his lair. By the way, little puzzle here. In order to activate all of these switches, remember if I hit one that's already active, it will turn off. Puzzle solved, by the way, it was very difficult. Now, you'll excuse me, we're going to do some counting. There's an enemy hidden in this block, but if I hit the door, all of the enemies are going to respawn. So we're going to count out 9 steps. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then, so 9 to the door, so 1 more. That should be fine. That should hit the block and not the door. Yep, my counting skills are on point. The businessman bots are down. Can I throw over to there? I can. That's fine, then we'll just kill him like this. We'll get him in the end. I'm not going back around, it'll take way too long. Open up. Open this small shutter. Thank you. I shall dance for you. Same trick once again here. I'm kind of forced to hit the door, but I don't think there's an enemy in that one. Which means I could just kill all the enemies first. Let's play a game. Can you guess where the enemies are hidden? I'll give you a clue. There's an absolutely pointless island. But it's not as pointless as you think. No, no, whoa, okay. I thought that was going to kick me off automatically when I got to the other side. I didn't know you could stay on it. Wow, this is oddly suspicious. Let me just break these 2 blocks. And, oh my god, I am surprised. I thought it was an enemy. Let's just pretend that never happened. But the door was already open. I knew there wasn't an enemy. The shame. The shame. The dance of shame. There is no way I'm going to blow that up. I want that more than anything. I don't care how long it takes. I will negotiate with Business Bot over here. Stop dancing on the spot. Okay, 1 hit, good. There's quite a lot of luck involved here with where Business Bot goes. I could kill him easily at the cost of the remote bomb. But I am not giving that up. We're powered up once again. While I wait for the platform, just gonna blow some of that up. By the way, the ability for your bombs to go through blocks and the ability for your bombs to be remote are mutually exclusive. You can have one or the other. So when you pick up one of those power-ups, you lose the other one. So you notice my bombs no longer go through walls. But remote bombs are just incredible. Especially when you consider the most difficult thing is the boss fights, and there aren't walls in the boss fights. I got you this time. Let's get out of here, little bombers. I don't know if they thought this was some massive secret or anything. Last time it was set up as a trap because breaking the bricks naturally destroyed the steps as well. This time, it's not the case. But we're well stocked on lives. It's encouraging. 4-6. We're getting there now. 1 more stage and then we're off to fight Brain Bomber. He's a kind of scientist type guy. What kind of bombs do you think the scientist is going to have? Start imagining all the possibilities. What powerful bombs will he have invented? Sure, I'll activate this. Why not? Lovely. Really sets the place off, you know. Restores the feng shui. Beautiful. Now, I'm coming for your brain, bomber. What powerhouse bombs do you have? Your scientific ones. Show me. He's got a cape. That's terrifying. That's right. His bombs are one by one. As any good scientist knows, the best way to play Bomberman is to have absolutely no power whatsoever. That way you can't accidentally blow yourself up. He's a genius. They also look kind of like remote mines, but they're clearly not. Seriously, I don't know what this boss fight is supposed to be. I suppose it's supposed to be a joke fight to say, look how weak this guy is, because he's brainy and what have you. I think the idea is he's physically weak, but oh, that means he's going to have a powerful mech. But yes, this fight is kind of like a joke, and I don't know why. I think it could have been a serious fight. But there you go. That was Brain Bomber. But Brain Bomber knows how to make a good robot. So let's take a look at his mech. What's the most powerful mech you could possibly imagine? That's right, it's just Bomberman, but slightly larger. He's forgot the primary function of Bomberman is to lay bombs. Curses, I burnt myself. He'll remember, just give him time. Just give him time. You're an embarrassment to scientists. I will take the cape. Damn it, the cape despawned. An unexpected consequence of murdering this man. But his evil scientific lab is destroyed. Only one man remains. Lightning bolt on head man. I don't know his name. Good lord, it's so dark. It's so hazy I can barely see. What is this? Welcome to World 5. The most terrifying world of all. Armed with attack dolphins. Don't ask. We have a few oddities in this world. A few very dangerous oddities. Allow me to explain. We've got the pushable blocks back from World 2. We've got the on-off switches from World 3, which have been with us ever since. We've got the light switch. The attack dolphins. When the light switch is flicked, they become slow. Yes, they are nocturnal attack dolphins. It's getting worse, isn't it? We also have these things. Actually had to think. Good lord, game. Well, onwards into this hangar type thing. I don't know why the walls look like buttons. Reminds me of arcade machines. Happy times. Curses, it's dark. Whatever will I do? If only there was a light switch right by me where I start. Alright. So you may notice I'm dodging around explaining what these are. I can't quite remember. I think you can walk into them. Whereas a wall, if you try and walk into a wall, you just kind of walk on the spot, right? But I think these things, you can walk into them and then you take damage. They're sort of landmines. And it's just to catch you off guard. Maybe when it's dark, they think you might accidentally step on one, or when you're panicking, running away from an enemy or something. For example, if I step forwards here, and then this button regrew behind me, I could be trapped and need to step onto a landmine to escape, I suppose. If I didn't plan it ahead. Maybe. I don't know. He's the leader. This is what he came up with. This is the best of the best. These slow-moving dolphins. It's the elite army. This is what's invading us, may I remind you. Not invading Bomberman. Not us, I don't think it's Earth. Not sure where Bomberman's supposed to live. We can loop around on this stage, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. We got our blazing speed back again. Things are going to take a turn. That's right, it's a little robot with headphones. He's trying to have a good time. We'll put an end to that. So I believe this is the first stage that has them. What are they? You will see. Damn, this regrew fast. The regrowth of these things is a bit random. Whereas the flames, when they regrew in Hot Zone, they were always a fixed duration after you destroy the flame. Very predictable, which made them a lot easier to work with. Alright, headphones man. Once again, this is it. This is as powerful as the army gets. Now the game wants me to go around, but it has no idea just how lazy I am. Walk through walls, do we want that? Sure. Here, have a bomb. Too slow, unlucky. Cracking floor. Nobody wants to see that. You know what happened last time when I fell? That's right, I fell into the water, remember? Falling is my biggest weakness. I knew that bomb was going to hit me. Re-stepping over a cracked tile will result in the making of a hole. And here they are! The landmines. But now they are actually buried beneath the land, making them proper mines. They're genuinely hard to see, and they're only visible when you're one tile away from them. Or half a tile, even. If you walk into them, they explode, you take damage. Evil. Actually well-defended base. You can tell this guy is the leader. Right, now he's throwing happy money at me. I walked on a landmine. Did you see it? It was so fast I barely even saw it. Happy money defeated. There's another one. Even if you don't see the destruction of the landmine, it does work, so long as the bomb's flame goes over it. I hate these things. But it's good, it forces me to slow down a bit, and, you know, it's the final stage, it should be difficult, it should have some actual traps. Oh, good lord, what am I going to do? I can't see. If only I had... Okay. So these spiky guys are the opposite of the dolphins. They are fast when the light's on and slow when it's off. Landmines all throughout this section. Don't know what kind of maniac came up with this. They decided they had enough of playing fair. Fortunately, the pattern just kind of repeats, so you get used to it. We all know there's going to be one here, for example. That one, however, is very sneaky. It doesn't matter if I go up or down with this thing. Any more? Any more? Nope. Walking through walls is potentially dangerous as well, because there could be a landmine on the other side. Wait, what was I thinking? I got a solution to this problem. I'm not going to wait for this to regrow twice. 3 times. 4 times it would have been. Perfect. Any more last second landmines? No, we're good. I'm coming for you, man whose name I don't know. One more stage. Lord, that's terrifying. If you're wondering why the dolphin doesn't kill me, I've dropped a bomb under my own foot. He can't step onto this tile because there's a bomb on it, which is protecting me, and because my bombs are remote, it will never detonate unless I press the button. If I go down, I'm dead because I can't kick the bomb upwards because of the landmine. So I do need to go to the right here. And there was another landmine below. That is evil. I don't think I've said this explicitly, but I have played this game before. This is a childhood game for me. I grew up with this game. This is the only Bomberman game I had? No, I had others. I had Bomberman 64. Which, by the way, is absolutely incredible. What a game. But from this generation of Bombermen games, did I have any others? I had Dyna Blaster for the Amiga. Technically speaking, it was my brother's and he didn't like it when I played it. What a swine. So what we did is we waited for him to go out and then we snuck into his room and played it. Good times. You can't keep me away from the games. But yes, I'm not sure if Dyna Blaster is the same franchise as Bomberman or not, but it's exactly the same game and the guy looks exactly the same, so I think it is. But someone will know better than me. Solving a puzzle here. I need the one to the right of me to go 2 to the left, and then we're out. Perfect. Well, time for stage 7. You know what that means. Time to face our opponent. But with remote mines, should be fine. Should be pretty textbook. Let's have a look at what he's packing. Besides a scarf that makes him look pretty cool. He has bombs that look like they should go through walls, but they don't. Maybe I'll let him kill himself. Just to really rub salt in the wound. What do you reckon, man? You want that? You just gonna stare at me? What, is this your grand plan? Let's see who blinks first, shall we? Fine, be like that. Whoa, good lord, he got angry. Also, his bomb takes an eternity to bounce around. What's that? Do mine as well? No, mine are quick. Wait, I want that heart. Get off the heart. You destroyed the heart, that's it. That's it, we are done negotiating. You think you can just blow up my heart and get away with it? Well there, I destroyed every brick in your home. I assume this is where he lives. This is where he's waiting for me anyway. Now, I believe one final dance is in order, and then we should take on his mech, the most powerful mech of them all. Bomberman is such a happy chap. It's the Grim Reaper in robot form. Kind of. He also kind of looks like a biker. Now this boss does take quite a lot of hits. He is the final boss, so he's supposed to be kind of tricky, I guess. These ethereal skulls cannot be destroyed, by the way. You just have to wait for them to expire. One arm defeated. Visible damage sustained. As with tradition, if he passes over a bomb, it ceases to be. Two arms lost. He's still confident though, look at him. Atop his majestic beast. He's feeling smug. He didn't count on me moving at the speed of sound. Laying two bombs and hitting him like this does not deal double damage, by the way. While he's flashing, he's invulnerable, so he only gets hit once, no matter how many bomb blasts actually touch him. And there's no difference between just clipping him and having a blast go entirely through him. It's all exactly the same. It's 1 or 0 as far as damage goes. Throwing a bomb also at him to touch him also only counts as 1. But there we go, boss defeated. Take that, Lightning Bolt Man. You are bested. A peace treaty? Betrayed by his own mech. He offered me an alliance, but his mech transformed into Sheogorath for some reason. What a strange beast. You see, I'm deliberately doing this, by the way. I know what to do, it's fine. But I'm frantically trying, but I just don't seem to be able to hurt him. What is this? What is this madness? Is this boss completely invulnerable? Well, no. This boss is flying. And because he's airborne, he can't be hit with bomb explosions on the ground. Instead, we must throw large chunks of metal into his enormous eye. Imagine the pain. Look, he's getting bloodshot all over his eye, not just the whites of his eyes. Yes, turns out unnamed man built his mech on top of some eldritch horror. And it didn't like surrender. So it killed nameless man. And then it tried to kill me itself, but it didn't have any weaponry whatsoever, so it was a foolish decision. And just like that, the invading threat was defeated, and Bomberman died in the blast. No, Bomberman ejected himself, and he fell from space. And here I am, falling through space. Fortunately, there was a lot of text in space to keep me busy whilst I was falling. And I happily read the text. This has been Super Bomberman 2 for the SNES, that's the SNES. And I always say which console it's for, because there's so many Bomberman games for so many different consoles that you get lost. But it's got the word Super at the start, and that was the clue as to which console it was for. Classic game from my childhood. It's a short game, but it's really fun. I like the Bomberman series. If you just got a little bit of time to kill, they're fun. And the versus modes are very fun as well. Fun against the computer, even more so. Against a player. Sorry, I stopped looking at my screen for a moment and I just caught a glimpse in my recording software that someone in the credits was called Big Mama. And it threw me. Go rewind. I'm sure that said Big Mama. Anyway. Shoutouts to Big Mama for making this game. Bomberman continues to fall from space back to his home planet. Where does he land? Hang on. Time's moving kind of slowly. That's it. His friends caught him, and as everybody knows, the laws of physics don't apply when the power of friendship is waiting for you. Like that, Bomberman was saved by his friends. And how did they relax? Well, they went and had a 4-way free-for-all, where they blew each other up with bombs. Lovely chaps. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. I'll be back with another game soon enough. There are links on the screen of other LPs, reviews and things that I do. Click one of those if it interests you. Hopefully you'll join me for that. And I shall see you then.